Okay, so here's part 2. We just did an exterior look. Now we'll do an interior look. The door, it's not shutting right now because, or shutting properly because of the damage here. So I have to bungee cord it shut. But the flooring, is the old vintage Armstrong tile. We cut down to 9 by 9 inch squares. Put that down. Gaucho bed, wood restored. The cushions are custom made by a local upholstery shop. They're beautifully done, and it cost me a lot of money to do it, on 2 different fabrics, piping and velvet. I got neck rolls, beautifully done. They're also all zippered, so they can be cleaned. The tables, of course, I kept all the original trim. We reused that. I put new tabletop on. These things attach by a hook, and it just pops up here, and it attaches at the cabinet. Vintage light. All the vintage lights have been rebrassed. Sent them to Atlanta to have them rebrassed. There's another light here, rebrassed. There's the bunk. So this area is in good shape. There's another light, and then this table, it folds up and it attaches here at the door at this little latch here. There's the original ladder to get up to the bunk bed. I think it holds 150 pounds, but I'm not positive. We did beef it up when we rebuilt the bunk, but all this is the original wood. I kept everything original as much as I could to trim around the windows, everything. We got outlets with USB ports on here, and I put one here. The kitchen, the cabinetry is painted, and not that I like to paint cabinetry in these vintage trailers, but it was damaged from water when I got it, and I tried to sand it, and I just couldn't get that black dark stain off, so I went ahead and painted them, took out the centerpiece and put this little copper piece in, and then all the cabinetry has these puck lights that are dimmable, 3 different settings. Original gas light, it does work. This is another original light, rebrassed. The sink, the burners, the stove, this was brown. Sent them off to Independence Porcelain Enamel, had them porcelained in white. This is all original trim, original faucet, everything original. These were also redone in black. And I do have the little wires that hook this to here, that during travel these things don't knock around. There's little wires that came with it. Oven. There's the badge, the holiday badge. I just painted that myself. It's good shape. It works too. All the burners were working and everything before the hurricane. The little Coca-Cola thing. This cabinet is a nice wardrobe cabinet. You can see that the roof did get it on the corner. But again, all this wood has all been redone. I did all the panels in here myself with the amber shellac French polish method. It took me a long time, 28 of those panels, but they came out really beautiful. And what's interesting is that this curvy piece, I know this is hard to see on a video, but it's intact, which is amazing. So I think as far as interior wood, it would be from this point back toward the back of the trailer that would need to be replaced, but this point forward, I think is good. And that was those are the hardest, these curved pieces. So that's kind of cool. The cabinetry here, I can't open this, but there's the hardware in here to the drawers. I was still doing some finishing touches. I hadn't even taken this thing camping yet. So, I put a ton of money into this thing. I have all the receipts, and I have a little notebook. I've kept notes and all that kind of stuff in there. Brand new Camco gas heater. It works beautifully. Brand new Dometic refrigerator. That was a new Dometic AC unit, a new Max Air fan. Those are both toast. Television still intact, which is hard to believe. And then this nice, I love this little piece of cabinetry here. It was so pretty, but I think it could be salvaged. Somebody who's handy with woodworking could probably salvage it. Let's see here. There's the inside of that cabinet. The cushions, they're dirty. They're a little dirty, but they could be, of course, they unzip on the back side and you can take the cover off and you could clean it. So I don't think they're ruined or anything like that. 2 windows need to be repaired or replaced. I do have the screens. They were in my shed. I didn't have them in the windows, but I have the screens to those 2 windows. In the bathroom, we've got a brand new Dometic toilet and another vintage light. It's still intact, hard to believe. Again, those were rebrassed. They were pitted, so I sent them off and had them rebrassed. And this light, I put it in a bag. I detached it. This is such a cool light. It didn't get crushed. It was way off into the corner back here next to this gaucho bed, and it is completely intact. So I just detached it. I got the screws and everything with it, and it's in beautiful condition. I love these little mid-century modern lights. They're very cool. What else? So I can't open this cabinet. Some of these cabinets I just can't open. The drawers, they open. Anyway, I'm hoping someone would like to take on this project. I think it could be rehabbed, and if you had a shop and you've done this before and you know how to put new skins on and cut the skins and do all that, you could flip this thing, I think, and make a profit on it. I probably put $18,000 in it. I'm not kidding. It was a lot because I did all this restoration work. It was expensive. The custom cushions were very expensive. It's a very high-end fabric. Anyway, pretty sickening. But that's what Helene did. And I think I'm not going to get another vintage trailer. I'd like a travel trailer, but maybe not another vintage one. Anyway, it's really fun sitting up in that bunk too. It's really cool up there. And this is a custom mattress. I had this custom made. Same people that made the cushions for the gaucho beds. Custom made. Never been slept on. It's great. It's beautiful. It's comfortable. Anyway, there it is. This is the, I was painting this, that's why it's taped off. I was painting it. This is the guard, or the, that goes over the stove. I was painting it black, and then I thought, I don't know if I like it black. I should have done it white. Anyway, I have that. And there's some more stuff in here. I can't remember what all's in here, but there's some more things that go in the camper in here. I just can't open it up. So that's that. Okay, maybe someone out there can fix this and flip it or keep it. Those windows are all intact and work. All those work. Everything, and the ones upstairs also are on the bunk. They also crank and open. That cranks and open, and I believe the front window, I think, is just solid. I don't think it opens up.